skip all these because we've already played them, just so we can get to the Chelsea game. That way we'll see if me changing their stadium to Wembley from Stamford Bridge has actually fixed the save. If not, as I say, we'll jump into a Champions League or something for a bit.
welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. The teams then, Chelsea against Bournemouth. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
So it's down to business here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Difficult, but I'll go for Cesc Fabregas. He's always thrived in the most competitive of areas on a football pitch by continually assessing the traffic around him, and that awareness, coupled with his technical strength, has elevated his game to world class.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. He's off on a marauding run. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's no messing about with this fella, is there? Just went straight down the middle. If only he could have applied the finish with the same conviction. Well, that should set them on their way and get into a nice rhythm. The early signs are very encouraging now.
Chelsea, with this frantic spell of games, fixture congestion always brings with it issues around fatigue and injury.
Yeah, and the manager has got to look towards squad rotation now. A bigger part of his job is to keep a freshness and energy about the team.
And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Hazard. Azpilicueta. Hazard. Now the pass. Chelsea were imperious when the two sides last met. The fans are asking for more of the same. Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Bournemouth pressing with energy in the opening moments of the game. He's through. Hazard produced a good ball to find. Chelsea were impressive in their last outing and brilliantly orchestrated by the manager.
Look, to alter the intended game plan was a daring move on the manager's part. It wasn't quite working for him, and he accepted his mistake. And I think what followed merits a lot of praise.
Just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Goes long. Puts it into the middle. Managed to get it away. Matic. Cesc Fabregas. Pedro. Azpilicueta. Hazard passes it through. Azpilicueta doing well down the left. Now, what are his options? The assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Matic. Pedro. So what now? Matic. Cesc Fabregas. Azpilicueta. Wilshere. Cahill. Cesc Fabregas created that super goal to produce a lead in their last game. And it's Oscar. Now it's Oscar. Ivanovic. Oscar. Hazard. Ibe looks to thread it through. Well played, he saw that coming. He's not going to get that. Very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. And he's through on goal. Dinks one in. Clears it out of harm's way. If anyone is going to break the deadlock, now would be a good time. Oscar. Ivanovic. Into some space, plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, he's found him in space. He scored! First blood drawn.
When you can produce a first touch that is as good as that, you're on a winner. And it was all done with consummate ease. That's just lovely to watch. A beautiful flow.
Chelsea take the lead, 1-0.
Listen, it's no surprise to me as to who scored the goal. When you look through this team, he's the standout performer with a whole repertoire of different talents. He'll do for me every time.
To the final 5 minutes of the first half. Pedro. That's Piliqueta. Looks like a good ball through. Surely. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Oh, too much weight on that. Another piece of really good defending. They really are proving themselves to be solid all over the field. Chance to shoot. Oscar! Good strike, quite an alarm. Good save, he got a decent fist on that. Half-time whistle goes.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
And we're underway again.
Bournemouth don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Pumps it upfield. Fine defending there. Matic. What an adventurous run from a defender. Has he found his man? Terry cuts it out. Matic knocks it towards the front. Oh, he's broken through. Hits one! Back of the net! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. What a clean hit. No one gets in the way of that.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Chelsea take a two-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Gradle gets it back. Looks to slip it through. Pedro. It's cut loose. Done very well to intervene.
We've got to see a real determination and purpose now if this deficit is to be recovered. No holding back and being patient about this challenge. It's time to roll the sleeves up and go for it.
And it's Azar. Bournemouth have been doing a bit of soul-searching following that nasty defeat last time round. They need that to be right out of their system. Bournemouth may be thinking about substitutions now. They still have 2 available. Matic with the ball through. Played out wide. Pedro. Pedro delivers. He's dealt with that well. Terry. And it's Pedro. Cesc Fabregas. Hazard. It's Oscar! Oh, the ball's come loose. They are running riot. And the lead is 3. It is surely done. Boruc did well the first time. Nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes...
He scores! And they are right back within touch. Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
Yeah, anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Bournemouth look as though they're about to make a change. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? It's a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Glorious footwork. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Bournemouth looked all at sea and terribly vulnerable, but they've got away with it. Plays a clever pass. Oh, good interception. Hazard. Plays it out to the wing. Willian gets into a good position. He's tried one. It's a loose ball. Willian. Now it's Hazard. And he's there to hoof it away. Aimed long and direct. Bournemouth get it back again. Tries to get it forward quickly. Willian. Tries a through ball. He's made sure that that won't get through. A quick ball here. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Chelsea are on the verge of another win, closing in on 4 in a row. Get that clear. Ball's gone out of play. So he's got himself a goal, and now he gets himself an ovation on the way off.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Number 10. Coming on the field is number 7.
Clearance and very necessary. Now they can break here. Gradle. It's a good-looking cross. Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Terry. Oscar. And it's Ivanovic. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Ivanovic with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. To force his way through, and he's shown him a clean pair of heels. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. So that's it. It is all over. It has ended in disappointment, defeat, and back to the drawing board. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, obviously they'll be disappointed with the loss, but, you know, they'll be back on the training ground working through their problems that will undoubtedly have been highlighted.
That's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye. a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be underway very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And our live game is Bournemouth against Everton. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I would say the very exciting Ross Barkley. He seems to be able to hit a turbocharged button and release a power that enables him to drive past defenders. And a sight I wouldn't mind witnessing again.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Marvellous goal!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
Jim, your thoughts?
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Everton take the early advantage. Shots on! Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Goal!
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Barry. Bournemouth were imperious when the two sides last met. The fans are asking for more of the same. Baines. Lennon. Barry passes it through. Barkley. Throw in. Lennon done very well to intervene. Aimed long and direct. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. James McCarthy has been included in the starting 11 for the first time in some weeks. Looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Wilshere. Gradle. Quite a run, and he's not done yet. Tries the volley! No, not this time.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
Oh, that's great stuff. Exactly what he's all about.
I think what we're looking at here is just a very special talent. Someone who can decide the outcome of a match on his own.
James McCarthy. Barry. Lennon. Barry. Looks like a good ball through. Wilshere. Going full steam ahead down the left flank. Everton can count themselves very lucky there. They looked fragile. And it's Lennon. Lennon with the ball through. Balassi, he's had a shot! Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
And it just goes to show you how effective those through balls can be. All it needed was a better execution.
Gradle. Jagielka. Lennon. And it's McCarthy. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. So what now? James McCarthy is fouled. Saved only by poor finishing.
Well, the defender was stuck to him like glue, but he got his effort away. Wasn't quite enough, though.
It's a clever pass. Everton going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Jagielka. Lennon. Baines.
Look, good possession is one thing, but they seem as if they're passing time at the moment, keeping the ball for the sake of it when they know it has to be moved with much more attacking punch.
Chance! Danger averted for now. That'll be a throw. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Wilshere. Hyde. Gradle. That'll be the final action of the first half. How would you review the first half?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
It's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Everton get the second half started. And it's Balassi. Balassi plays it out to the flank. Into the channel. It's a loose ball. Everton have come to the defence of their manager after he came in for some stick regarding some of his decision-making.
Yeah, but he brought the criticism upon himself by making substitutions that didn't really make sense. They added confusion when he really needed cohesion.
Now the pass. Ibe. Hit into the middle. Header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Oh, they really wanted that. There's so many players in the box. Everyone's committed to attack now.
Straight corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Bournemouth get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Gets it back. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Corner. Vince has got rid of that.
It's exactly the start to this second half they would have hoped for. They can build on that morale boost and confidence and finish the contest by really taking the game to the opposition now.
James McCarthy. Balassi. Looks to slip it through. Lukaku gets on the end of it. And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, he's done ever so well there. That's a wonderful, wonderful save.
Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Balassi. Bournemouth get dipped into their subs. Jagielka. Lennon. Jagielka. Baines. Tries a through ball. Gradle. And that's been repelled. Looks to slip it through. Played out wide. He's dealt with that well. That really should have hit the net.
That was a very decent shot from distance. You know, a little less strength and it might have just dipped under the bar. Good effort though.
Balassi does have an assist to his name. That's a throw. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on.
Substitution on the field. Number 33.
Barry.
Coming on the
Lennon.
field is
Out wide to the right. And it's Lukaku. Steered out wide. Oh, glorious footwork. Point blank header. Well, he would surely have scored there more times than not. It's gone out for a throw-in. Everton somehow escaped the danger. That was a tight call, though.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Gradle, now the pass. Gradle looking to run onto it. Meets it first time! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Lukaku looking to force his way through. Should have equalised.
Well, even the best players sometimes fail to deliver, but that ought to have been the equaliser.
And it's Lukaku. Wilshere. With a long pass. Shoots! And in it goes! And with that goal comes comfort! What about that, Jim Beglin?
Yeah, I've got great admiration for the finish, but I've even more admiration for the pass that set it up. It was delicious.
Everton have a sub ready to come on.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Bournemouth are 2 up and into a position of real strength. Wilshere. Looks like a good ball through. Balassi. Barry. Lennon. Barry. Lennon. Lukaku with the ball through. Lukaku looking to get on the end of this. Keeper sees it all the way. Barry. Information that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And it's Lukaku. Lukaku plays it out to the wing. Dashing forward at pace. Jagielka cuts it out. Barry. Lennon. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, somehow they turned it round. Every ounce of energy, emotional, physical, mental, is spent. That is some win. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, there was a real concentration on wider attacking outlets, and they got their tactics spot on. They found a vulnerability and played on it to the full. It was clever and superbly executed. And, you know, it was a real risk and reward approach that gave them the crucial advantage.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly once all the pleasantries are complete. And our live game is Bournemouth against Liverpool. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, how can I ignore the Brazilian Felipe Coutinho, who delivers an awful lot for a little guy. Great imagination and guile about his work in midfield, and in attack, he can punch considerably above his weight.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Liverpool were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Alberto Moreno to play it forward. Gradel makes himself available. And it's Coutinho. Coutinho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Sturridge. Now it's Balotelli. Alberto Moreno. Away from immediate danger. Nicely measured pass. Is it in? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, such a good ball to get him through. Showed real vision and awareness then in trying to pick him out.
Bournemouth looking really energetic early on. It is a high press. Gradel! Goal! A deflection may or may not have made a difference. Little matter, it is his. Bournemouth go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Bournemouth will be so boosted by their impressive win against one of the big hitters. Can that momentum count for something now? Bournemouth have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
What a good start to the game. I think their play has been fast and inventive, and this is a fine example of early intent. They've begun as they mean to go on, and another goal is on the cards.
Bournemouth find themselves a goal up here. It's a lead to cherish. And it's Gradel. Gradel with the ball through. He's found his man. Sturridge. So they got the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. Henderson. And they're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. Wilshere. Ibe. Where to from here? And it's Ibe. Excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's dealt with that well. Ball's loose, who's getting there? That's offside, yes it is. Alberto Moreno. Sturridge. Philippe Coutinho. Jordan Henderson. Klein. Wilshere. Ibe. It's a loose ball. Sturridge. Got a throw in. It's a good throw at all, really. He's given away possession cheaply. Bournemouth are leading with half-time drawing close. Jordan Henderson. Klein. Philippe Coutinho gets himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Philippe Coutinho. Chan. Wilshere passes it through. Philippe Coutinho. Chan. Jordan Henderson. Klein. It's a forceful run down the right, but he's short of options now. Chan tries a through ball, and it's the goalkeeper's to claim. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They work tirelessly for me.
Bournemouth happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. Thrust towards the front line. Alberto Moreno. Henderson. Philippe Coutinho. Sturridge. Balotelli. Ibe. Who's going to make this theirs? Sturridge. Philippe Coutinho. Sturridge. Another piece of really good defending. Hoists it high. It's got through. Boruc catches it safely. Forward it goes. Flags up. Still that goal to the good. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. And it's Chan. Danger averted for now. Klein. Bournemouth haven't made a substitution yet. Gets it out. Decent clearance now. Can anyone get on the end of it? Puts it in gently. And the flag has stayed down. There are a few waiting for it. It's great! Oh, nearly. Nearly is nothing.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
There he is, making his presence felt.
Well, he's certainly a player I'd be more than happy to watch. Tactically, he's almost impossible to stop.
Klein. Jordan Henderson. Now the pass. Wilshere, let down by a lack of accuracy. Real chance! It's a long forward pass. Philippe Coutinho. Alberto Moreno. Now it's Sturridge. Looks like a good ball through. Can he find a finish now? In it goes! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Has certainly made things interesting.
Look, I love watching games like this when both teams are given everything they've got to try and win it. This is all the makings of a cracker.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Wilshere looks to slip it through. Sturridge lofted into the middle. That's been repelled. A chance! The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Chan tries a long pass towards the front. With so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Yes, and what a battle this has been. Neither is showing any sign of backing off. It's a tribute to wonderful attitude to put everything they've got into attempting to gain that vital edge.
Whistle goes, he's been given offside. Liverpool look as though they're about to make a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
The defence can get it clear. Done very well to intervene. Jordan Henderson looks to dink one in, punts it forwards, and the counter is on. Oh, he's come flying in. Philippe Coutinho. He's away. He's come loose. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And there goes the final whistle. So nothing between them after all of that, and you can't really argue with the result. Neither manager too unhappy with the outcome, and the fans really well entertained. It's all square in the end, so what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, that's it from us. Thanks very much, Jim. It's a very good day to you from both of us. welcome to all of you from Old Trafford, Manchester. And here we have Manchester United against Bournemouth. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Easy choice, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Nobody does self-belief better than him. In his mind, he's the best in the world, and his willingness to express himself and experiment comes from a ready-made audacity.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Now the pass. He's pinged one through here. Ibrahimovic! And he's there to hoof it away. But still, he just read it. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. It's come loose. Manchester United get it again. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Oh, you could tell he really wanted that.
Yeah, he's definitely a player who looks like he can make something happen every time he's on the ball. He's just full of belief and energy.
Ibrahimovic pushes to get on the end of it. Manchester United are yet to taste defeat at home. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Bournemouth putting their opponents under a lot of pressure in the early stages. Played into the middle. Schweinsteiger finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Gets it into the middle. Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Bournemouth had players queuing in the box in that situation, and they've still got nothing to show for it. What a complete and utter waste.
A third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Manchester United owe their previous result to some adept management.
Yeah, he had a problem, but he was confident he had the players to fix it, and his willingness to take risks is what I liked, and that worked an absolute treat.
Wilshere. It's a loose ball. Schneiderlin tries to get it forward quickly. It's Pogba! He's got away with one there. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Passes it through. He's had a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, such a good ball to get him through. Showed real vision and awareness then in trying to pick him out.
And it's Pogba. Valencia. Where to from here? Here's ball's loose. Who's getting there? Wilshere. Ball's out on the left now. He's got through. Can he find a finish now? He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Wilshere tries the route one option. Gradel pushes it out wide. Whipped in. Away from immediate danger. So 0-0 still, but both sides have had their moments. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Dinks one in. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Into the area. Danger averted for now. Juan Mata goes hurtling down that left-hand side, aimed long and direct. Wilshere. Brings the first half to a close. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the second half gets underway. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Schneiderlin pumps it upfield. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Wilshere with the ball through. Bournemouth and a creditable draw against one of the league's really big boys in their last game. Brings it forward. Valencia to play it forward. Clears it out of harm's way. Schneiderlin up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Darmian looks to dink one in, pumps it forwards. Schneiderlin, who's going to make this theirs? Deftly done. Bournemouth are seeking to correct a bad recent habit of conceding goals around this time. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Caps it out. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Shapes the shoots! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Managed to get it away, and the volley. And that will sail harmlessly past.
He knows very well he can score from that distance. Not quite this time.
Spoon forward. Surely. Can he score? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
And it just goes to show you how effective those through balls can be. All it needed was a better execution.
Knocks it away. Struck first time. That was venomous. Juan Mata plays a clever pass. Looks like a good ball through. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, that's where he wants it. Schneiderlin gets it back. Juan Mata had a hand in that goal, which gave his side the lead in their last match. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Manchester United looked all at sea and terribly vulnerable, but they've got away with it. Darmian goes long. Tries to get it forward quickly. Darmian. Aimed long and direct.
Yeah, the defence had him exactly where they wanted him there. Didn't even give him the space or the room to turn. And I think if they can keep him facing the other way, then his threat becomes a much lesser issue.
Looks to slip it through. Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's really drilled it. It so nearly came off for him.
Well, he's certainly a player I'd be more than happy to watch. Tactically, he's almost impossible to stop.
Gradle. Tries a through ball. Schneiderlin looking to run onto it. Ibrahimovic. It's Juan Mata! And out to safety. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Oh, glorious footwork. Papa! Well, he would surely have scored there more times than not. 2 minutes to be added on. Tries to dink it in. They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Looks like a good ball through. And time is up. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. It's goalless. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly once all the pleasantries are complete. And our live game is West Bromwich against Bournemouth. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I'm looking at Saido Berahino here. He plays on the last defender, risks being caught offside, and once he does find an opening, he can rely on much greater composure now. I think his goal scoring has really improved.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Wilshere. Gradle. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. He's there to get rid. Gets into some space. Now it's Berahino. West Bromwich, whose last result owes so much to the astuteness of their manager.
Yeah, his hand was forced somewhat, Peter, because of the circumstances. He had to bring on goal scorers, but he was bold in going for broke to get what he wanted, and not many would have done that.
Difficult to choose between them early on. Not many chances yet. Gradle. Wilshere. Quarter of an hour played.
It can only get better, this. We haven't seen a shot yet, and I'm hoping that when we do, it'll spark a whole series of them because it needs livening up.
And out to safety. Hoists it high. Wilshere. Gradle. Wilshere. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Darren Fletcher created that super goal to produce a lead in their last game. Berahino pushes it out wide. Thrust towards the front line. So what now? Wilshere. Chadli. Lobs it in gently. Well positioned to make that interception. Going on for a third of the way through the game. That's a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Darren Fletcher. Now it's Berahino. Gradle.
Yeah, the defence had him exactly where they wanted him there. Didn't even give him the space or the room to turn. And I think if they can keep him facing the other way, then his threat becomes a much lesser issue.
Now it's Berahino. Oh, he's broken through. It's Berahino! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, he tried to go it alone, and he wasn't too far away from pulling it off either. Everything was there apart from the finish.
He's had a look. Chance! It's there!
Yeah, I love the finish, but I think had the pass been delayed for just a second longer, I think he would have been flagged offside, and I think you have to praise them all round on that one, from the pass and the finish.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, that's put him in the driving seat, but there's a lot of football left in this one yet, believe me.
Wilshere passes it through. Caught offside that time. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Keeper's got good distance on that. Sogbia. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Be the last act of the first half.
I honestly don't think they need to change anything in this second half. They just need to believe in themselves, stick to the game plan, and I'm sure they can turn this scoreline round.
That gets things going for the second half.
Bournemouth need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution. I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Wilshere. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Bournemouth coming here after what was a well-earned draw against illustrious opponents. Gradle. Looks like a good ball through. Chadley. Wilshere. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Well, the last line of defence came to the rescue when the lines in front weren't looking too clever. Good stop.
Sogbia. It's a forceful run down the right, but he's short of options now. Bournemouth claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Up to meet it! They've scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, that's got them back in it, but it'll be very interesting to see what way they approach it now. Do they settle for that or push for more?
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers.
Well, it's looking a lot better for them now, and as long as they don't just get a little bit too cocky about this spell in opposition territory and leave themselves open to a slick counter-attack, they've still got to play with the right purpose and keep an urgency about what they're doing.
Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Gradle. Spoon forward. Bournemouth look as though they're about to make a change. about substitutions now. They still have 2 available. Darren Fletcher comes sliding in. Now it's Berahino. A real chance to break. You can just about hear the collective sigh there. They know they got away with one. Looking to get within range. And the follow-up.
Well, that was a really awkward one for the goalkeeper to deal with.
Now it's Berahino. Really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Must needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Bournemouth getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Aimed long and direct. Chadli. It's a forceful run down the right, but he's short of options now. Chadli decides to play it back. Cuts it out. Decent progress down the left. And now they can launch a counter. West Bromwich can count themselves very lucky there. They look fragile. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Yes, and what a battle this has been. Neither is showing any sign of backing off. It's a tribute to wonderful attitude to put everything they've got into attempting to gain that vital edge.
Wilshere. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Bournemouth desperately need a goal, and this could well be their last chance. Is it in? Well, he would surely have scored there more times than not. West Bromwich get it back again. Chadli.
This late on, they need to be pushing forward if they're going to get a result.
The final whistle. A game chock full of moments and talking points. It could have gone either way, but chose in the end to share its spoils. It ends in a highly entertaining draw. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think they'll be a little irked by the fact that they had control for good periods of the game and didn't do enough to turn that control into victory.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And our live game is Bournemouth against Tottenham. Well, here's the guy whose sleeves are really rolled up, ready for the battle.
Yeah, this guy is a born winner, a player who can't help but give 100% in everything he does. For me, he's the consummate professional. He's always willing to put his body on the line.
A quick look at the lineups. We're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I would say Jan Vertonghen. Whether it be at centre-back, full-back or wing-back, he's comfortable on the ball and likes to step up the pitch and take the odd risk. He needed to add aggression to his game, and he has.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Oh, that's majestic!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again. Oh, it takes real skill to execute a lob like that, and when it comes off, it's simply delightful to watch. What a goal!
He's put himself now in position to compete for the top scorer's title. Take the early advantage. Cuts it out. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Gradle. That's not the cross he had in mind. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Keeper's got good distance on that. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Sissoko! Missed another one.
Well, I wonder if their profligacy will rebound on them somehow. You know, they're very much on the up here, and yet they can't convert a string of very decent opportunities.
Defence has got rid of that. Wanyama. Now the pass. Bournemouth have this frantic spell of games. Fixture congestion always brings with it issues around fatigue and injury.
Yeah, and the manager has got to look towards squad rotation now. A bigger part of his job is to keep a freshness and energy about the team.
Wilshere. Tottenham were imperious when the two sides last met. The fans are asking for more of the same. Bournemouth are seeing plenty of the ball at the moment, but still they trail. Dyer finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Dyer. Moussa Sissoko. Kyle Walker. Moussa Sissoko. Tries a through ball. That intervention was very necessary. Wilshere. Wanyama. Well positioned to make that interception. Kyle Walker looking for options. Looks to thread it through. And Eriksson! managed to get it away. Wilshere passes it through. A chance! He's had a go! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, he knew he needed a better angle to get a shot away, and I suppose at least he showed the best option, just didn't come off.
Keeper's done ever so well.
Well, the last line of defence came to the rescue when the lines in front weren't looking too clever. Good stop.
Hit long and direct. Looks like a good ball through. Gets into some space. Now it's Kane. Kane. And he's there to hoof it away. Moussa Sissoko. It's a long ball, and it's not hit its target. Vertonghen. Dyer. Looks to slip it through. Shapes the shoot!
Well, that was very sharp. He may not have registered this time, but he didn't even need the time to look up. That instinctive feel could certainly make a telling difference later.
Fine defending there. Bournemouth in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Moussa Sissoko. Eriksson. Wanyama. Wilshere. Tottenham emerge unscathed. They were right up against it. Kyle Walker. With the ball through. No, that's not the ball he wanted. It's a throw in. Well, that's where he wants it. The whistle goes for half-time.
Yeah, they're slightly lacking in the goal-scoring department, but they've played well overall. Just a bit unlucky, perhaps, to go in down at half-time. I think there's no reason for them not to bounce back.
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Bournemouth don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in the second half. They can't hold back though.
Brings it out wide. Good work on the right flank. Now what's next? Vertonghen tries a long pass towards the front. Kane doing well down the left. Now what are his options? Goes for goal! Tottenham on the receiving end of some fairly harsh criticism, mainly about the tactical choices made by the boss.
Listen, there's just no hiding place, and it was refreshing to hear him admit to getting it wrong. He miscalculated, human error, we move on.
That's not going to make it. It's long and forward. Oh, good interception. Forward it goes. And the counter is on. Another piece of really good defending. Bournemouth still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Eriksson. Looks like a good ball through. And he's onside. The referee's awarded a free kick. It's well blocked and back out it comes. Eriksson. Kane! Well, he would surely have scored there more times than not. Wilshere. Bournemouth still have 2 substitutions up their sleeve. Passes it through. They really are proving themselves to be solid all over the field. Moussa Sissoko. Ericsson. Moussa Sissoko. Ericsson. Wanyama. Kyle Walker. And it's Walker. Ball's out on the left now. Tottenham somehow escaped the danger. That was a tight call, though. Moussa Sissoko. Ericsson. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Thrust towards the front line. Tries a through ball. Now it's Kane. It's come loose. It's there! A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Tottenham have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Now the pass. Oh, he's come up against a brick wall there. Dyer. Ericsson. Wanyama. Dyer. Now it's Kane.
This game seems as if it's going to go beyond.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Alderweireld. Wanyama. Dyer. Moussa Sissoko passes it through. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
By taking that route into a central position, he made it easier for the defence.
Dyer tries a through ball. Just 5 minutes left. Good idea, just poorly executed. And it's Ericsson. Now it's Kane. It is a corner, good chance. Away from immediate danger. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. It's Wanyama! Boruc had his best to put that behind. Now his concern is a corner. Oh, he looks fired up after that save, and he's got every reason to be.
Well, to be honest, that's a rollicking that's well-deserved. The opposition were afforded way too much space then, and the keeper's letting them know, and I think he has every right to sound off there.
Another piece of really good defending. He's off on a marauding run. Wanyama. Kyle Walker. Dembele. Wanyama. There is the final whistle. Bournemouth have fallen short on the day. They're going to need to bounce back from this. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, you've got to start every match with a certain level of focus and intensity, because they just didn't manage that for this contest. I just think their focus was derailed by the early goal, and it never looked like making a proper recovery.
All that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So a warm welcome to you all. We will be on the way very shortly once all the pleasantries are complete. And our live game is Sunderland against Bournemouth. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's the whistle. Kirchhoff. Oh, that's a waste. Gradle got into a good position down the right, just needs support to arrive. Firmly met. Khazri dinks one in, cuts it out. Bournemouth looked all at sea and terribly vulnerable, but they've got away with it. Forward it goes. Aimed long and direct. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Sunderland come into this match following a triumph for the boss last time.
Yeah, he had a problem, but he was confident he had the players to fix it, and his willingness to take risks is what I liked, and that worked an absolute treat.
Either side especially adventurous early on. Where to from here? Bournemouth have statistically the worst defence in the league. It's well blocked, and back out it comes.
It can only get better, this. We haven't seen a shot yet, and I'm hoping that when we do, it'll spark a whole series of them, because it needs livening up.
And it's Borini. Now it's Khazri. Looks to slip it through. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Kirchhoff. Patrick van Arnholt. Khazri, whose first half strike gave his side the lead in his last outing. On the right now, what's on? Borini. It's Borini! Khazri! That had everyone off their seats.
Well, how close can you get? That must have been a matter of inches.
Khazri. Borini. Very nearly half an hour gone here. It always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. And now they can launch a counter. Tries a through ball. Goes for the cross. Against the crossbar. Done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Oh, they really wanted that. There's so many players in the box. Everyone's committed to attack now.
Now the pass. Good challenge. Stood up well against his man. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, it's there! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Oh, look, this is just what the fans wanted. And now that they're celebrating the opener, I think they'll want to see their team make all the running from here.
Bournemouth are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And the flag has stayed down.
Well, that was a really awkward one for the goalkeeper to deal with.
Has a pop! Clears it out of harm's way. Passes it through. Oh, great ball!
That was tough for the keeper to handle.
Looks like a good ball through. Fine defending there. Looks to slip it through. Another piece of really good defending. It's a loose ball. And the first 45 minutes are up.
I honestly don't think they need to change anything in this second half. They just need to believe in themselves, stick to the game plan, and I'm sure they can turn this scoreline round.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Bournemouth don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this.
In it goes!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, although the keeper looked an imposing figure then, he remained totally unfazed and took the chance with great ease.
Certainly made things interesting.
Oh, this is real tit-for-tat stuff. It's difficult to see which one has the drive and determination to come out on top now.
Patrick Patrick van Aanholt. Position to make that interception. Played out to the wing. He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's Gradle. Now the pass. It's come loose. Out for a throw. Who's going to get that? Both sides a bit lacking in intent.
That quick leveller can now open this second half to this game possibly being turned on its head. Fresh impetus and encouragement is all they needed, and they've got it in abundance now.
Looking to force his way through. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He's through on goal. Tries a through ball. It's gone for a throw-in. Played into the middle. Oh, crucial block. Gets good distance on it. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Attempt, but not quite good enough. Ball's out on the left now. Borini. Now it's Borini. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Passes it through. Hit into the middle. Bournemouth need to make a change here. Gradle. Here it is now, surely! And that's been repelled. To get rid. It's Gradle! And that's off target.
That's a pretty powerful effort because he really got hold of that one, but he's not going to trouble the keeper from there.
They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Chip through, and he's made certain that won't get through. Sunderland emerge unscathed. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Pass. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Really well taken goal. And the game is has well and truly turned on its head. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Bournemouth go into the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Managed to get it away.
Well, he's got to get his head up and see if any support has arrived.
Looks like a good ball through. All the way back, and they start again. Bournemouth just have to run down the clock. And it's Khazri. Tries to get it forward quickly. And the finish! And in again! Oh, taken with style! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
Bournemouth look as though they're about to make a change. Bournemouth could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response? Kickoff, moves it over to the other flank. And here's the chance to counter. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. He's got a chance from here, but not the kindest angle. To safety. Wilshere! Bournemouth pick it up and can go again. Defence has got rid of that. He's dealt with that well. Now it's Defoe. And that will be the final act. Bournemouth winners after an absolutely outstanding game. Fabulous drama as they dragged it back from behind, made it happen and won. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
When you get free-flowing football out wide with consistent supply into the box, it brings excitement and entertainment to the proceedings. And that was a brilliant display of good wing play for me. And, you know, it was a real risk and reward approach that gave them the crucial advantage.
Well, thanks for your company, Jim, and a very good day to you. Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And our live game is Bournemouth against Southampton. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
The lineups we've just been given. Got things underway. Bournemouth were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Gradle. It's a loose ball. So what now? Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Forward it goes. Steve Davis looks towards the front. It's a brilliant interception. Who's going to make this theirs? It's been a rather gentle affair so far. Bertrand. Long passes it through. Long looking to get on the end of this. And the flag has stayed down. The goalkeepers to claim. And it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Wilshere.
Midway through the first half, and there's an impotence about this game that's causing me concern, and probably most of the stadium too. Let's just hope that by the end it'll have been forgotten.
Towering header! It's come loose. Wilshere. Fraser Forster. And a great piece of goalkeeping. It's a corner. Still a possession this, but very little to show for it. Steve Davis. Bertrand. Steve Davis. Payet did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Looks like a good ball through. A chance to play it in. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Looks to slip it through. Played out wide. Massive leap! Whose ball? Who's going to get that? Decent clearance now. Can anyone get on the end of it? He's hit it first time.
Well, no doubt if he'd sacrificed some of the power he was trying to put into that and favour a better technique, then I think he might have had more joy.
Jose Font. Could try cutting inside here, and he's onside. Precious little by way of goalmouth action yet. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Long finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Oh, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Classy. Tries a through ball. Still going. Where to next? Gets it into the middle. Out for a throw. Steve Davis. Well played, he saw that coming. There is the half-time whistle. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we're off again.
Bournemouth playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Oh, he's broken through. And it's Suarez. Charges in. Southampton seek a performance here which reflects rather better on the boss. He's taken a fair amount of criticism in the wake of the last game.
Yeah, but he brought the criticism upon himself by making substitutions that didn't really make sense. They added confusion when he really needed cohesion.
Jose Font. Cedric Suarez. Classy. Steve Davis. Cedric Suarez. Classy. Steve Davis. Bertrand. Steve Davis comes sliding in. Wilshere. If you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Cut out in the nick of time. Classy. Long. Classy. Now the pass. Hits one! He is off the hook. Much personal relief. attempt, but not quite good enough. From immediate danger. Classy hurtles into the tackle. Not long left, and still we await the breakthrough. Hyde. Bournemouth haven't made a substitution yet. That's offside. Yes, it is. Steve Davis, Classy, Jose Font, Cedric Suarez, Classy, Steve Davis, and it's Long, and he's through on goal. Gets into a dangerous position. That had to be more accurate. Jose Font, Cedric Suarez, Jose Font, Classy, Long, Bertrand. Needed a better pass there. Gradle. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Over it comes. Goal! Finally, the deadlock is broken. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Bournemouth draw first blood here.
Yeah, and they still have enough time to carve out a chance or two and get right back into this.
Payet, Long. So they got the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance.
Bertrand.
And it's Classy. Classy with the ball through, right through the middle. Clearance and very necessary. Steve Davis. Long. Well, that's where he wants it. Classy. Clinging on for the points here, right at the end. Position to make that interception, and he's made certain that won't get through. Out wide to the right, gets into some space, nicely controlled. Steve Davis thrust towards the front line. Flags up. Bournemouth need to hold on for a few more moments.
time is running out. They need to get the ball upfield.
It is now or never. Time is against them. The official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Played out to the wing. Goes for the cross. Up he gets! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Southampton didn't really
And that's it. Bournemouth win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, we know clean sheets are always an important ingredient in any recipe, and while delighted with the win, they'll also be very pleased to have managed a shutout.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.